Hello, digital world! Trench LP here, signing in from Foul Island, playing Digimon Heroes today. Today, we are going to hatch some flash tickets. I am very much looking forward to it. There aren't very many Digimon I'm looking for. Actually, there are 5. Oops, this is the free ticket. We want flash tickets because we were flashed. I want basically that top row of Digimon there. I'll need at least 1 copy of each. And I would take a bunch of true non-evils. Other than that though, we don't really need anything else. I already have enough of these guys. I have enough of these guys. I just have no interest in the others. So I probably need about 3 of these. Only 1 of these ancient Thiepmon. I think about 3 or 4 of those guys, and about the same of Metagurumon X. So the stakes, or rather, I'm very much, even though these are the same Digimon that have been around for a bit, I think for a long time, even before I've been starting playing this app. So even though they've been here for a while, I still need them. I need them! And we've got a very good chance, I think, to pull some of these guys, because 442 freaking flash tickets, that's the most I've ever had in my entire life! All together at the same time, I mean. So we're gonna break this up into 2 videos because I don't want to have one big long one, I guess, because editing. And I noticed the music still isn't working on this app for some reason. It doesn't play, so I have to add music. So it's a bunch of editing that I don't feel like doing. For one long one, I'd rather break it up and use some repeat music. Aha! It's because I don't want to download more. So let's get right into it though. There's not much. We don't have any other tickets we can use to warm up as I normally like to do. So keep track of this. We need to get to 222. That's what we're aiming for, because we'll have 2 sort of tickets left over after that, because I'm only going to hatch that little group there. So, and there'll be some editing points, of course, because I don't have a ton of space. But luckily, if we get a bunch of floppies and Asura mods and ingots and all that like that, Dino Human, like those guys, I can just sell them. I'm not, or Digifuse. I'm really not looking to be clever about how I get rid of these guys. I have a silly amount of Digibits at this point, so yeah, you know, Digifusing unintelligently isn't a big deal to me, because it's just easy. I just want to get rid of stuff. So there are a couple Digimon that I am working on Digifusing though, so this will be nice because I need some holies for that. And holy moly, you know what I need is a holy Angemon. I'll take some of that. I'll take some of that any day. So, ooh, Metal Piranhamon. I can't remember if I have any of those guys, or if I think I accidentally deleted or sold one. I want to check that, because actually if we got a bunch of those guys, he's another. No, I didn't. Woohoo! So I'm gonna keep this guy. I'm gonna lock it right now because I feel like I would. He has that medium damage to one enemy though in 1 turn, so that is a fantastic pull right there. If we can get some more of those, I would be pleased. Flash tickets for 22. We've gone through 20, and he's the only Digimon of note at the moment. The other guys we either have a bunch of or just don't care for, like those floppies, for example, and that Lampmon. I don't care for you, buddy. So that feels a little bit mean. It is a picture on an iPad though, so I don't feel too guilty. Oh no, these pulls are horrendous. We've normally gotten some good luck by now. All these floppies flopping about. I'm not a big fan of that at all, especially Dino Human. He's one of my least favorite of all these guys. Oh, look at these ingots. Yeah, I would take a pack full of ingots versus a pack full of Digimon I don't want any day, because then we could sell those ingots for more bits, can't we? Or Digibits. Ooh, I mean, I have all these guys, but that's probably, that's the most decent we've gotten so far. Oh no, and there's a bronze floppies too. So they're not even worth, like, using at all. The gold floppies I will take those. Let's sell some ingots really quickly, and I'm gonna sell these. I don't care. I don't know if you guys sell these too, or if it's just me being an idiot, but I sell them because I don't ever use anything below silver for those guys. And actually, you know what? I don't care for these. I'm just gonna sell them really quickly as well. So, because I don't have anything. I know. Yeah, we're just desperate for space. So I'll save those holies though, because I do have some stuff I want to Digifuse with those. You go, more flash tickets please. So far nothing of note. I am extremely Ooh, Angemon and Angemon, that's okay, I guess. Oh, clicked the wrong button. So let me know in the comment section down below how many tickets did you manage to get, and what have you pulled out of these? Hopefully something better than me so far. Nothing. I'm gonna be really upset if we don't get something good, dude. 442 freaking tickets. That's a lot of freaking tickets. And if we got nothing out of that, that would be silly. And the time I spent, it would be really silly. Yeah, I'd be quite upset. Oh, and it's looking like it too. Jeez Louise. Normally we get something good for every 100 or so. So let's keep track. If we get to 322 or 342 or so, and we haven't gotten anything really good, then we'll know that we are cursed with some bad luck. Ooh, another Metal Piranhamon. I'm actually really happy about that. Give me more of those, please, instead of these Angemon and Angemon, because I have enough of those to satisfy my wishes. No. We gotta sell stuff too. All right, let's just sell them floppies. Flopping about over here in these bad Digimon. Bad. We could actually save these target mons for digifusing for those Metal Piranhamons, but that's assuming that we're gonna get enough of these guys too. And I'll save these because I think there are some dark guys that I want to get through. So, all right, we're getting closer and closer to this amount that we said we would count as our criteria, our first 100 or so, and we haven't gotten anything decent. Really upset about that. I think we have, so that's 90 down, and we've gotten nothing good by our sort of needs. So that's not good. Our last batch after this, so this will put us at our first 100. Hopefully we get something good out of this one. Yeah, I'm really not holding out hope though at this, at this rate. So no. It's just gonna be me being frustrated this whole video, isn't it? Not a good batch, I'll say. Not a good first batch. First 100 down and still nothing decent. So let's hope that we get a little bit better luck out of this next batch. We'll do 100 and then we'll do 20 sort of separately, just so we can keep track. I really want to keep track of what we get out of each 100 and see. Man, it's just yeah. I mean, we've gotten some silly luck in the past, so can't complain too much. I sure would love to see some of that luck again, but yeah, we've been pretty lucky with some of the pulls we've gotten. So every now and again, you gotta get a bad batch, don't you? First 100. If we had only gotten 100 though, that would have been really upsetting to have gotten nothing out of that. Especially considering how much more difficult it is to get. Is it just me, or are these not just energy-wise, but I guess defense-wise, are these flash events a little bit harder to get through? Let me know if you noticed that or felt that as well, because I certainly felt like I was doing a couple of max damage attacks and it wasn't doing quite as much as it used to. Like I used to target the ancient Beatmon on the left, do max damage to it, and do like completely take it out, and then also do about half to the Metagarurumon X in the middle. So, and this time it would barely take out that ancient Beatmon and would do like nothing, if any, like pretty much nothing to the Metagarurumon X in the middle. So it did seem like it was harder, and I wouldn't be surprised if the pulls are a little bit less good now too, because I feel like they're trying to close this gap, or yeah, they're trying to make it harder to get good at or be dominant in this app. But the problem is there are already freaking people at the top who are crazy in terms of the Digimon they have available. So you're actually increasing that gap. You're making it so that the top people are even better off than before, because they have no competition at this point. So if that is the approach, I think it's pretty silly, and I think it's not very well thought out. So, but I don't know that that is the approach, so I won't say for sure. I'll only speculate as to why it is more difficult to progress at this point, at least in terms of the in general, because if it requires more energy, then it's a pain in the butt, and if the pulls aren't good, then it's also a pain in the butt. So no, we're really not gonna get through this first 100 without anything good, are we? Because that would be silly. I'll be really upset about that. We're into the 200s at this point, and we've got nothing good. Yeah, oh no. No. Hopefully you guys have had better luck than me, though. Hopefully it's just me who's had some pretty rotten luck. Because look at all these these are Digimon that are really just like Lampmons. Ugh. Not fun. And all these floppies. Not a good time, I'll tell you that much. So we're at 282. Not looking too hot at the moment. And our luck has seen better days. Let's just say that. Oops, clicked on the wrong thing. Maybe that's a sign though that we need to make some space. It is, so let me do that really quickly. Okay, so space cleared. Let's move on. Hopefully to some better stuff, better luck, because no! Alright, I'll take it. Best thing we've gotten, it only took about 200 freaking eggs to get it, but we did need one more Ancient Beatmon. That puts us to the 6th, so we can now burst limit break the one we have. I probably won't for a while, just because I don't really have a need to necessarily do it. And he doesn't have something that I can use on any team, so I'll save him for a time where if he is required on a team, then I can use him on that one. So not the one I was hoping for though, like a Metal Garurumon X would be fantastic, or another Lomon, but it is what it is. You take what you can get. We're still in the first 200, so maybe we have another decent Digimon that we can get out of this batch, because like I said, oh, there he is, fantastic, woo! All right, good. First 200, it only took that much, but we got our Metal Garurumon X. Not freaking bad, I'll say. So we'll save some of them nights. I almost said water for some reason, so that we can do some digifusing after a limit break here. So fantastic. I am extremely pleased now. I was extremely bitter before. I am willing to admit that I'm a grown man approaching 30 who was upset because he didn't get his favorite Digimon out of an app. So as a man, I can admit that. So let's just do that Digifusion real quick before I sell him by accident while trying to make some space. And we have plenty to continue, so we'll keep on going through this first 200. We'll work our way through, and I'll do another little edit point so that we can get through the last 20 after that. Actually, we're going to 220, so we're actually almost there. We might have already passed the 200 mark. Is that right? No, we're about to hit 200 now, because that'll be at 242. So 220 is what we're going for, and we'll do the next 220 in a different video. So another legendary rare would be fantastic. 200 down though, and out of that we got Metal Garurumon X and Ancient Beatmon. Not bad, because I needed both of those, so they're not duplicates like maybe an Ancient Greymon would be for me. And I never really know what to do with duplicates of good Digimon, because it feel weird to digifuse or sell them, but I don't need them. I mean, you could create another copy, like Lomon, for example. You would want another burst limit broken copy, so you would save up a bunch of those if you could. But other Digimon, there are just some that would you think, well, I really only need one, especially if you have Digimon of other types that have the same skill. So 222 is what we're going for. Let me make sure I have space for these. Yes, we do. So we're gonna go through this. We'll get our last 5 in, right? 242. Rather, 442 divided by 2 is 221. We're not gonna get that though. We'll do 222. So yeah, these are the last 5. That'll get us to 220. Let's see what we get. Wish me some luck. Boop. And we'll take this nice and slow. Slow and steady wins the race. So that's, there you go, 3. Oh, come on now. Oh no. All right, so this is the last one of this video. What can we get? Another floppy. All right, good. So that'll do it for this one. Next one is coming up probably tomorrow or the day after that. Depends on if I decide to edit or do anything. So that's it. Join me next time where we'll do more stuff. See ya.